Let's go. Let's get it. Wearing that white hoodie, man. Look at that. Got the
Yes,
white
sir.
hoodies.
What's up?
How are you, man?
Is,
How?
um, real quick with that hoodie, is that the hoodie you made before we were officially?
Yeah, yeah. This was just something I went. There's like, man, that's freaking a year and a half ago, 2 years almost.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years when I started slow markets. I just real quick story time. Yeah, I met MP down there in Moab, Utah, and then like, hey, let's get this slow markets on the road. And I started slow markets, and this was the first thing I did. I'm like, I don't need. I'm not gonna ask for permission. I'm just better for forgiveness right now. And then I just went to the mall and had him print it up. And print it up.
Shout out to the kiosk at the mall.
Exactly. It
Anything you
was
want.
the kiosk at the mall.
Print you
But-
anything you want.
Exactly. Let's get started. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Slow Markets. As always, in the Topstep YouTube chat, there's our Topstep risk disclosure. Everything that we say and go over is for educational purposes only. It's not a signals class. It's not financial advice. And yeah, let's get going. Jay, I'm going to just start it off with you, man. How has your trading been? And
Pretty good, man.
how's
Pretty good.
everything
Let me
been?
share my charts with you. I'll get them up here in just a second. But trading's been pretty good. I'm actually locked out for the night already, so I may be starting up a combine in just a little bit here. But trading's been going pretty well. You should have my screens now.
I got it.
They're up.
Give me just 2 clicks and I'll.
They're
pull
saying
up.
audio isn't working.
No, your audio is good. It's theirs.
Yeah, it's to you guys.
Yeah. It's
Bruno
not-
says we're
it's-
good. If Bruno says we're good, we're good.
Yeah, it's not me. It's you. it's that. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yep.
But trading's going pretty well, man. I'm locked out already today, up $200.
Okay.
This is one of the smaller winning days that I've had recently. But this 100K XFA is at $103,000 balance. So at this point, making any money over that balance wouldn't get moved over to live. So at this point, I'm focusing on just getting to the 5 payouts. Took a payout tonight.
Okay.
That's number 4. There's a couple of ways you can get moved over to live accounts. And, I've seen some people and they're like, hey, why don't they just move you over to live real quick? That's not my job. My job is a trader. My job is to take trades. The risk team is going to decide when they're ready to move this account over to live. When they are, I'll get moved over to live. Until then, I'm just going to continue to trade. I'm going to stack winning days, focusing on smaller winning days for right now. The session that just passed, I did have another 5-figure day, was up 10 grand. But for right now, we are just focusing on consistency, $150 days. And when the risk team decides to move this over to live, then we'll go live.
I like that. I get that question a lot. I see that question a lot on social media, right? And it's a normal question that everyone asks. Like, and when am I going to get moved to live? I've been trading well in my XFA. I've this, and once it gets to a certain point, the risk management team, they monitor it, right? And they'll make that decision based off of how you're trading. The last thing I would want for myself as a trader, or I would want to see someone go through, is they get moved to live and then they start to struggle, or it's like, man, I'm doing good,
Right.
doing good. And there's not enough, I guess, data, or there's not a big enough sample size to make a good enough decision to say, oh my God, you made, $100,000 in a week. Let's move it to live. And that was just a very, lucky or abnormal week, or you just very good week with good volatility. And the very next week you get moved to a live account, which is live real money that goes through in these markets. And then you end up blowing it, for example, or just struggling mentally. So love
100%.
to hear that. And it's just a matter of, when, not if, right? If you just continue to focus on what
exactly.
you're doing, taking payouts. You could take payouts every 5 days and get that consistency and do exactly what you're doing. But let's hear it. You got to $100,000 in your XFA. You're up $10,000 today. Beautiful trade. How'd you get there? What was your 10K trade? Or don't mind sharing
Today
that.
was short the NASDAQ analysis that we talked about during the opening call. And one of the things that I've really been focusing on, and I see people saying, what was the position size? I think the biggest position size I took today was short 4 NQ contracts. But again, I have 100K balance in the account, and I was up 2,400 trading micro gold last night, right? So I already came into the day with a buffer. And if you were watching the opening call with Hogue, I was leaning very much to the short side in the equities today. So went from 2,400 to 10,000, shorting the NASDAQ on, just a failure at VWAP up here. It was a couple of trades. Again, I'm never going to be the trader that takes one trade a day and just holds on to it. I've tried that before. It does not fit my personality. So there's multiple executions, but of one trade idea, right? So multiple opportunities to get short the NASDAQ and then taking profits when the market presents them to me. I've seen some traders say, hey, Jay, somebody asked me on Twitter today, they were just like, we seen you go from making $40 to $200 in a day. What's changed? And what I'll say is just complete confidence in the process. What's really interesting about trading, Dakota, I've been trading for 14 years. You've been trading for 15 years. I think we can both agree that getting on air 2 years ago and trading in front of people changed something in your trading.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Show, and what we do here at Topstep, right? We don't only trade in front of everybody. It's something unique that you don't see a lot of places on social media or on YouTube. Is we actually go through the analysis. We place the trade in front of you, right? And it's in that same account. You see it. You see the order. You see everything. You see the stop loss, the take profit, the good, the bad, and ugly. And you're not like switching accounts or, hiding half of the screen or this or that. So it's that full transparency that's like, oh man, you guys are seeing everything. You don't have that, dare I say, luxury, or you don't have that like emotional cushion to where we could just like, all right, I'm ending the stream, or, switching accounts or hiding something that you don't want that will help, I guess, sleight of hand type feeling, that you can get away with a lot of this stuff. So that is a big part. Now, that was a challenge, man. It's always a challenge. Every single day, it still is a challenge. When I place a trade and I make mistakes, everyone makes mistakes. You see it all the time. It's like, oh, dang it, I just fat fingered this in front of 1,000 people.
I've done that.
It's difficult, man. But I love to hear it. Confidence is a huge thing. Did you change anything in the way you trade?
Strategy-wise, nothing has changed. Literally nothing has changed in like the past. When I thought about it, I was like reviewing some notes and stuff like that. Strategy-wise, nothing's changed in the last 5 years. I've added maybe 1 or 2 things here, but it's all the same concept. Identify volume, follow volume. But what's changed is the focus on, okay, now we're going to execute the process. I think I said it at the end of 2025. Had a decent day in an XFA, and said, you know what? I think when I look back at last year doing the review, I hate the whole New Year's resolutions, New Year's new me, New Year new me. But what I realized is that I wasn't actually appreciating the opportunity that we have from the markets. So that's the only thing that changed from a personal perspective, right? Okay. It's, hey, you're giving out all this information. It's great information. We see it work day in and day out. But from a personal perspective, you're not truly appreciating it. So do that now. And that's probably the only thing that changed. Technically, nothing's changed.
It's amazing. I've seen it in myself. I'm seeing it in you. I've seen it in other traders. It's like, you don't need to just scrap your strategy or change dramatically your strategy. It could be something so minimal. It could be your psychological side. It could be this. It could be that. Not your strategy. And that will change everything. And a lot of traders don't know that. They're busy bouncing from indicator to indicator to strategy, shiny thing from shiny thing, thinking that's going to fix it. When in reality, it's what you said. It's you. It's the person that you're looking 100%. At in the mirror, which is absolutely amazing. Go ahead.
I will say there was some personal motivations for sure. Maybe at some point we'll talk about that, but not right now because those are still personal motivations. But sometimes you need that as well. I know you had that about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, Dakota.
That was
Some
a
personal
vendetta, man.
motivations.
That was like that was like, hold my beer. I'm gonna show you who I am.
Yeah, yeah.
And for those watching that
So
might not
there's
know,
a little bit of that.
yeah. A year. What was it? Man, it's already been a year and a half ago. Yeah. Someone on social media was just like, man, those that can't do, teach. Those that can do, or something like that. Whatever that saying is, man, that pissed me off. I'm like, you don't know who you're talking about. And so I started my journey here at Topstep through these combines. And that's where it's just like, I stayed on the leaderboard, top 5 or so, top 1 for a year and a half, and just enjoyed this journey ever since. So let's get to these markets. Like I said, there's that risk disclosure in the YouTube chat. Went through that. We had a great story. Let me know if you see anything. I'm going to go through our regular rapid fire. These markets are moving. Gold's moving. Buy the dip on gold right there a moment ago. But I'm just going to do a regular rapid fire. NASDAQ, gold, talk about everything. Man, NASDAQ had one heck of a day today. I'm going to start on the higher time frame, which is the daily, which I always start on the higher time frame. We're back down, testing these lows. We've been in this bigger range for, dare I say, 4 months since like October, right? The lows, meaning it's a decent sized zone, right? Any of these lows down here, I mean, you want to be like low. Here's a low. There's a decent low, 25,000, and we haven't been in a clear direction. Like, there has not been a trend. There's been maybe smaller 2-3 week, maybe 1 or 2 week trends, and then other than that, we've just been in this zone. Back and forth, lots of indecision in this market. There's lots of uncertainty in this market. There's earnings. We just had earnings, Google earnings tonight. We have Amazon earnings tomorrow. We have inflation data. Do we have non-farm? Is it going to be pushed to next week? It sounds like it has. And just a lot of things that's going on in these markets. Peace talks, right? Peace talks, Greenland, everything that happened in, what was that? Well, the U.S. just came in, swooped in, and stole the president or something like that.
Venezuela,
but, yeah. We had that whole thing going on. So a lot of uncertainty today, tonight. What we see in the NASDAQ, we're down at these lows. We had a nice wick down here at those lows. So my question is do we get a rally and a bounce back up to go test 26,000? That's the first thing that I'm thinking of right now. Is this another buy the dip, which we've had, multiple times over the past few months, looking at the hourly chart, and you could see this pretty clear. These nice sell-offs, and we didn't get too much of a bounce last night, but tonight we're already seeing those buyers step in. The first thing I'm going to be watching is this was major support around this 25,200s. Is this support going to become resistance? And then do we see a continuation lower? I'm not sure. I'm paying attention. How was those Google earnings, Coach Jay? I know you have at the buzzer, so you covered a lot of it.
Their CapEx was way higher than expected, like $70 billion higher than expected. Earnings per share came in higher as well. So they beat on earnings per share, beat on revenue, but their CapEx was like 70 bill more. So there was an initial move to the upside. Then I think that CapEx number came out, then a move to the downside, and then recovered.
Okay.
I think it ended higher. I think it ended the session higher than it closed. So favorable overall, but we'll see tomorrow, obviously.
So top and bottom beat. Dang, Broadcom is up 5%, almost 6%. Okay.
Qualcomm reported also, and Qualcomm, I think, was not very good, if I can remember correctly.
Yeah. Broadcom is up 6%.
Broadcom.
Yeah, Broadcom up 6%. Going through some of this. Yeah, NVIDIA up 2%. We got NASDAQ that we're seeing tonight. We're up 0.6. Any other big market movers? We have Amazon reporting tomorrow. But I don't have... It was Google. Google scratch. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I could see that big movement. That was a big buy the dip. It's basically scratched down 0.5%. But let's take a look at these. You can see these higher lows on the NASDAQ, which it's bullish, right? So maybe we can continue to recover some of this higher lows until we do start to break it. Then maybe we see a move lower. But gold Gold has been the mover of the past couple of days. Gold and silver, these metals, it's been the talk of the town. I want to take a look at the hourly chart. Gold has been just so resilient, right? I talked about this a little bit during fast markets. We had that major sell-off. We got this pullback. This pullback did come to this 5,100 where we were last night. We got the sell-off, and now we've recovered that. I mean, that was a buy the dip opportunity maybe. One thing I'm looking at is is this a higher low? Is this a higher low in gold? Maybe we can push higher. There is this, maybe a downtrend that is weighing on gold. So if we can break out and break through this, I wouldn't be surprised if we have another leg higher and continue to buying this market. Just buy. It looked like we were going to have a sell-off and continuation, but it held. One quick look at silver, and then I'm going to pass it off to you, Coach Jay, on what you're looking at. Silver, a lot weaker right now. Maybe a double bottom, maybe a head and shoulders pattern forming, and we got maybe a neckline. So I could see maybe silver coming down to 83, 84, and then if we break that, go test the 70s, the mid 70s, or we're just consolidating and maybe make a move higher. I would still like to see silver come up and test maybe these mid to upper 90s. So far right now, I think these metals could start to see a little bit of consolidation after all the crazy volatility that we've seen over the past good while. So looking for consolidation in these markets, and the order book, it's still thin. So still, I think that's the right thing to do as traders. And for there's no sense trading a mini right there. I mean, look how thin that is. This is a mini, so you have no business trading a mini.
No.
Yeah. I that's just scary.
What's that? What is that spread? Is that like 10 ticks in silver?
Yeah. Well, a tick is a half a penny, and it's like 5-10 cents at sometimes. So yeah, it's quite a bit. And then there's not a lot, right? It's like one or two.
Right.
The bid, and there's gaps in between. So
yeah, even that, right? Even between outside of the spread, there's still some air pockets in there. Gold is not looking much better, to be honest. It's like an 8-tick spread in the big contract. Micros is like a 2-tick spread. So if you are going to trade it, I mean, okay, if you're trading with a Topstep account, you have to trade the micros if you're going to trade it.
Yeah. Micros is a lot healthier. See that? You can tell the difference visually. A couple tick spread, and it's a decent order book. So I'm okay with trading micros. I feel a lot more comfortable trading micros versus minis until things start to settle down. So let's get it. I'm going to turn the music on. Jay, let me know what you're looking at, what you're seeing. I know you said you are locked out because you are green for the day. You took your payout. You're $100,000 in profit on your $100,000 XFA. So awesome work. So let me know what you're looking at. We'll trade this up together in chat. You know what the drill is. Hashtag slow markets. Hashtag slow markets. I'm already getting some good ones in. Already getting some good ones in the YouTube chat. There's my socials. And when I'm not on air, that's where you could find me. Right there on the X and right there on the Instagram. I'll get the music going, Jay. Let me know what you're looking at.
For sure. So someone was calling it out in the chat already. We had the $200 that I made was to the upside. Because if you look at the Globex session open, which is right here, we had some urgency to the upside, right? Volume, price leaving this range to the upside. So I got long. Let's do this on gold, actually. Wait, here you are. First 3-minute range, price and volume leaving the range to the upside. I got in long. But since the Shanghai session has started, which is 8 p.m. Eastern time, this candle right here, we've had urgency to the downside. So shout out to, who was it in the chat that was saying this is an urgency trade, but price and volume leaving that range to the downside. Really nice trade initially, but if we look, this view up is flattened out. So I think I kind of agree with what you were saying there, Dakota. We could see gold and silver start to range a little bit. We're stuck at this 5,000 level. If we go to the 30-minute chart, we got the 200 moving average on the 30-minute. Price is above it, volume is above it. We came down and tested it. So this is a level that if I do get short in gold, 49.65 is an area that I'm going to look at as a level of contention, maybe profit taking there. Or if we're looking for the market to establish extremes of the range, that 200 moving average could be it as long as volume stays above it. Now, what we've been seeing recently is, where was that? not the NASDAQ, it was the S&P. See this 200 moving average? You see how had price below the 200 moving average? VWAP, which is this line,
I'm
never
long.
crossed above it. This is, you're long?
Yeah, I just got in long gold. So keep
Okay.
going, and I'll
Yeah, go
explain
ahead.
this in a moment.
Yeah, I'm just looking for reactions at 200 moving averages, but you're in a trade right now. I don't hate the long, so let's talk about this. What are we seeing?
Yeah, I'll switch to mine. It feels weird being long metals, man. Just one micro. You can see tonight we had that bounce off those 49.60s. I mean, you've seen that moving average on your chart. And just watching this price action right here on this 100-tick chart. Higher low, higher low, higher low. And we're right at 5,000. 5,000, big round number. And then we had this consolidation earlier tonight around 5,030s. These 5,030s. And the level of support right there is right around, I'd say 5,020, 5,018. It's a zone. So I was looking for a breakout right there of these 03s. And then maybe we could push up into those 20s or some of this consolidation. Feels weird. Feels good being long and strong. And yeah, let's see if we get a breakout through this level. I'll get into a second one if we could break through 5,005. All right, just like that, I guess it happened.
You buy it and it goes up. Sometimes that works.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna be quick with this. I don't want to be faked out here, because this could very well be just a pullback and then to see a continuation down lower. Long, strong, nice. Let's see. Managing risk. That's got to be at number one. Number one. Always manage risk. Just hanging around the 5,000 level. Thinking out loud, too. Do I really want to be in a long right at 504?
You got VWAP right above you, 5,990.
509, you said?
509.90, yeah. Basically right under 5010.
Yeah. Let's- Yeah, I'm gonna just watch this. It's my entry might look like it would be an amazing short, but we'll see. We'll see. Some weird structure. It's the metals. It's gold. There's volatility. My stop loss is at 0.79, but I have my finger on the close button. I don't mind getting out of this a lot earlier, a lot sooner. Just back and forth around 5,000. It's a big round number. Got that consolidation here. These are micros, not minis. Maybe we consolidate
I
around
like
this
this
level.
music. I like this song.
Yeah, you like the...
It's good vibes. Good vibes.
Yeah. All right, we're failing. We're failing. I don't. It's just taking too long for a breakout. That's what I was wanting to see, but we faked it out. We faked it out. We still might go. Gold's up. What are we up to today in gold? Gold's up 1%, so not too bad. On the flip side, if we fail, maybe we do get a push lower back down to those 70s, 80s. And this is a decision zone. I wouldn't mind getting into a short from here if we're going to fail.
I'm trying to think if I should, I'm going to, like I said, I'm locked out, but I'm going to paper trade this. I actually like a short here.
I just got into a short right at 97 as you said that, Jay. You can see, got in short. 97.7. If we're not going to break out to the long side, then break down. Break down.
Yeah.
Okay, so far so good. Wow, 50 ticks. Just like that.
That is called not getting married to a bias.
We might hold the, looking for us to break through. This is a breakout trade. I'm a breakout trader. I love momentum. So if we start to range and get chopped, that's where I get chopped up. That's where I lose the majority of my money, is if we just can stay in a range bound market like this. If this pops up. But I have my stop loss up there. I'm okay with it. I want to see us break through some of these lows that we're seeing here. And so since we had that failed breakout to the long side, right, where I tried to get in long and we failed, down $120, $124, and we reversed, we broke through this little shelf right there, a little level of support, broke through. Now I'm looking for momentum and continuation to the downside. Hopefully I'm explaining that pretty clear. Try and make it
definitely
simple.
Where we are holding, right, 49.9160 is the Shanghai session view up. So what I'm seeing from my side is that we're just kind of ranging in between the two, right? 49.91 up to 49.09. But if we close below 49.90s, yeah, I mean, I love this trade down to, I mean, why don't we go test the low of the day?
Let's go. Let's go test 4,900. Look at that. Oh, man. We're flushing. 130 ticks. Just so insane. I mean, there's $200 like that.
What?
Someone says
candle close here below 90s, and this is.
I love this. Of course, I joined Dakota's shorting gold.
Someone trying to say this is a lowercase h.
Okay.
Lowercase h. Okay. See it. Beautiful trade. How many are you short?
Two. I'm gonna close one out here, if we can retest this. There's a little level of support in this zone right where we're at. So I'm gonna get out of one. There we go. And then I'm gonna tighten up my stop loss a little bit. Tighten up that stop loss. How about a lot of it? Actually.
Can I tell you what my downside target is?
Let me guess it. Let me guess what your downside target is, Coach J.
All right.
It's gonna be 4,840.
4,840. Oh, I mean that 830s is the second one, but 912, 4912.
Okay, 912. Yeah. Okay, I can see the 912s. Yep. I could see the 912s.
Nice trade here, though. Green on the screen. Green on the screen. If you don't like that, you don't like live trading, everybody, hit that thumbs up button, like and subscribe. Some good vibes here. Good music, good trading. Again, anything we do here is for educational and entertainment purposes only. But beautiful trade here by my man Dakota.
We're getting it tonight,
Keep cooking,
man.
Gold. Keep cooking.
We're getting it. Yeah, let's get to 1,000 likes. We still have yet to get to 1,000 likes. It's been a minute.
I mean, hey, chat, I'm going to ask selfishly, can I get 1,000 likes for hitting 100,000 in the 100K XFA?
Oh, snap. Oh, there we go.
I'll do that.
For you, I'm going to like it.
I'll bring the dog on, too, even though he's taking a nap.
Bring the dog on. You made 100,000 in your XFA. Bringing the dog on. And sitting here trading live in front of everybody, showing everything, going through our analysis. And look at this. Already 250 ticks in the green.
Beautiful trade. Prometheus, that XFA was open December 29th.
Yeah. Nice. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Man, this thing just keeps flushing.
Let's go. Yeah, we just got a burst of selling too right at those lows. Let's see if that could give us a little bit of a bounce there. Ton of volume just traded right at that low. 49.70.
Every little bounce so far.
It could be follow through flow.
Yeah, we're getting some selling on these little bounces. I'm watching this 100 tick chart, right? Little bounce, sold off, bounce, starting to sell off. So I'm gonna start trailing this a little more aggressively if we get another flush. I mean, what do you want? 250 ticks. That was like a daily range in gold last year.
Insane. Silver is helping you out here too. 85, 81. Silver on its lows. Silver just made a new low of the day.
Okay. Yeah, silver's still up 1.7 from settlement, so there's still room to the downside. Gold is still a 0.5% from where it closed. All right, I'm out. We just broke through this pivot right there, so I'm out.
Nice trade.
240. So I was down 120 on cutting that trade from above, short, right? That was a long breakout. I got faked out, minus 120. Very next trade, up 240. So 1 for 1, 50% win rate. Yet my win is twice the size, triple the size of my loss.
Beautiful trade, man. Beautiful trade.
Think there's still probably going to be room to the downside if we keep going, but I'm going to lock that. Yeah, I think we could still keep going, but I'm not going to look at my trade up 250 ticks in gold and say, hey, just cover it.
Not the time to get greedy there. I see some questions in the chat, plans on taking payouts and stuff like that. When now that I think about it, I've taken payouts, right? So one of the quickest ways to get to a live account with Topstep is 5 payouts. I've taken 4. Okay. The account balance is at 103, but I think we made 123. So I've taken the 4 payouts. You can't take all 100K at the same time, right? From a live account, you can take 50K or 50% of your balance after 5 winning days. I don't plan to do that. And my goal is whenever I get moved to a live account, just continue to trade well. There's a bunch of incentives for trading well. I'm not focusing on the incentives.
Yeah.
When Topstep emails me and says, hey, you hit this threshold, awesome. Add it to the balance. Let's just keep going.
Focus on that process, man. And
focus on the process. That's
the
it.
Results will take care of itself, right? Don't look at the scoreboard. You just play each possession as it's tied. One thing let me make sure I understand this correctly. I think I do, but I'm just confirming this. I'm confirming this for everybody in, watching slow markets. $100,000 combine, 100K combine. When you get called up to live, you can take $100,000. However,
to the live account, correct?
To the live account. However, you've made more than 100,000, but you've taken payouts along the way.
Correct.
So technically, say you make 120,000, you can take 20,000 worth of payouts, and then move 100,000 of that to live.
Correct.
Okay, just making sure. And that's
Correct.
a good example.
Yeah.
It's something that gets lost because how social media is. Negativity just floods out.
You know what a great source of information is?
Help Center.
Topstep Help Center.
Help Center.
Some great articles. I don't know who wrote them, but shout out to them. Someone on the Topstep support team or just the our comms team. Great help center with the Topstep website, so you can just read there. But
there we go.
The goal here for me now is to take a 100K to a live account. Anything over that, I can take as payouts, right? But I'm going to keep the balance at 100K, so that moves over to live. Once it moves over to live, once I have 5 winning days, I could take 50% of the balance, right? Which you can't do in an XFA right now. But that is not the plan. The plan is just to continue to trade and look at gold.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, I'm happy with this trade and execution. Of course, there's always woulda, coulda, shoulda. This market could easily get down to 900 again. I'm gonna wait and be patient. If we get a pullback, maybe I could get into another trade here. But yeah, that was the trade. That was the trade of the night so far.
Yeah.
I'm happy with my decision just to cut that loss and then be able to just say, okay, I was wrong. Market faked out. I'm gonna take my loss. Hey, we can easily, be completely wrong and then we sell off, right? It was a decision zone. That was a very clear decision zone to me. We're either gonna break out or break down, and I got faked out. but I got in with the breakdown. Trades by G. Nicole. Just passed the combine. Great work.
Here we go. There we go.
There we go.
Trade well in that XFA. No rush. No rush.
No rush. Marathon, not a sprint. I'm going to start getting through some of these hashtag slow markets. Coach Jay, I'm going to pass off with you. You said you were joining me in that short gold, right? As it just
yeah, that's what I got on the screen here.
There we go.
Got short right near that VWAP. Risk was above. So short near Shanghai VWAP, it looked like it was going to break down. Risk goes above full session VWAP, and then looking for a 2-to-1. We're pretty close. Honestly, if I was in multiples in this trade, I'd probably be out of most of it already with a runner. But what I'd do at this point is take profit off, and then just trail from the other side, right? If this market wants to keep selling, I don't want to cut it off, right? So risk, I'd probably be down to a 1 lot if I was trading micros or big contracts, and letting this one go and then trailing from the other side. So if we get above 70s, I'd probably be out of this trade.
Nice. Look at this thing go. We're flushing here. I think I closed the, we'll see. I was in a trade in my Percy account earlier today in gold.
Nice.
I was short a few minis in gold, and I ended up covering man, it was a great trade. I covered them at 4,900. I debated holding it for through the rest of the week, but yeah, we'll see. It's always that one. It's like, did I make the right decision? Let's see if we can flush through that 4,900. That 4,012 level has been one heck of a level of support. As you can see here, I mean, look how many times this thing bounced off of these lower 900s. So if we get down there, it's like, do we expect this to break down? Well, historically, no. Man, traders are just trading it up. I'm going through traders.
Just realized I was talking on mute, but yeah, go ahead, Dakota.
No, go ahead. I'm getting through some of these hashtag slow markets. So.
Somebody was asking how I would trade the S&P right now. I'll be honest with you. Over the last couple of days, the overnight session hasn't really been giving us a whole lot to work with the equities. They've been pretty range bound, which has been setting up great trades for the New York session. If you look at the New York session the past 2 days, we've had very similar setups to what we're kind of seeing right now, right? This is an overnight session from 2 nights ago, Monday, and then New York session comes in, we tank. This was Tuesday. This was Monday. This was Tuesday. Consolidated overnight session, we tanked during the New York session. So right now in the equities, if I wasn't range bound trading, I'm probably looking for something that the market's not willing to present right now. I'm seeing, 30-minute candle from where we opened. VWAP still inside that range. Any extensions outside of this range are opportunities to fade the extremes, right? So selling up here, buying down here. But for right now, I probably wouldn't be looking too much for too much out of the equities, which is, I would welcome that as a trader who trades the New York session, because that probably means we get a bigger move. Again, anything we say is not for financial advice, educational purposes only. But I wouldn't be looking for too much out of the equities right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been more volatile than normal in the equities. Silver and gold, though. Silver and gold during slow markets has been just it's chef's kiss with the volatility and opportunities. So micros, always stressing risk management, of course. Gold trying to find the bottom here. Do we find the bottom or do we not?
No.
Nope.
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 All right, so here's where I'd probably trail again, right? We just made a new low. I said I'd be out above 70s, right, on the runner. I'm not out because we didn't tag above 70s, but now this little swing low that we just broke below, I'd probably go a couple of ticks above that and say, okay, if we get back above this, what was the prior day low, now that we've extended below it, if we get back above that, now I'm out, and then I'll just find another place to trail. But I really do think, what was that target I said? 49.12s.
Yeah,
is a real possibility.
Yeah, those lower 49s is definitely realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got. Hey, man, I was in and out. Got my money.
Hey, man, beautiful trade. I mean, prior day low.
Maybe?
Question mark?
I mean, from where we were getting in, I mean, that's 500 ticks. That's 580 ticks. 600 ticks. We keep going. Yeah.
Yeah,
this is what I was looking for, man.
Very interesting. I mean, great trade, man.
Zoom out, and that's kind of what I was referring to is a deeper pullback. And, oh, man, this thing might get a little ugly. It might get vicious. Look at that hourly chart too. Is this going to be a lower high? As I was talking about, this downtrend, right? After that big sell-off that we got earlier this week, February, start the month, and the fact that gold just had from that low, and it was just Monday night, right?
Yeah, NASDAQ starting to sell here too.
15.5%.
Okay, NASDAQ is starting to pick up here as well. Okay. Headline watch.
Something going on in the market. Gold's selling off. I'll switch it over to NASDAQ here. Let me see. Bitcoin is just tanking. Bitcoin's tanking as well. Down 2%. Spot price is at 7,190. 71,900. Bitcoin's 71,900 spot. Yeah, there goes NASDAQ here. We're breaking those lower highs, down 0.5%. Where's settlement at on the NASDAQ? Yeah, we're still green on the night, but settlement's about 20 points lower.
24,999. Yeah, it's right here.
Maybe we go back and retest 25,000.
What just happened?
Silver just taking it on the chin. Look at silver here. Woo! Look at that one.
Yeah, wow. New lows. Silver's already at prior day low, $83.
Yeah, it is.
30 cents above that right now.
Silver. Dang, flush. Velocity logic hit. Look at this.
There we go.
You guys want to see an example of velocity logic? There it is. When the market moves too quick. Wow.
This is not slow markets. Change the name. Hashtag change the name.
Hashtag change the name. All right, one step at a time. All right, I'm gonna be looking to change it. Start 30 minutes early. Then these markets. Wow, silver. How big of a move is that? That's 8%, 8.5%.
Yeah, it's insane. Richard Harris is asking about 69.11s in the S&P. What are you looking for there, Richard Harris? Richard Harris asks these rhetorical questions, which I never know whether we should actually answer them or not, or if you're talking to yourself, Richard. So if you really are asking a question, let us know. Otherwise, I'm going to just let you do you.
Danny says, Topstep X got a little glitchy. No, it's not the platform. It's the market. When the market moves like this, you just seen it. Velocity logic. There's a few articles that's been put out there. There's one in the help center. This is not Tradeovate. This is Topstep X. It's running smooth today.
Richard Harris just talking out loud. I mean, I talk out loud all the time, so I get it. Okay, 49.12s. There we go.
Yeah.
If that sets the low, who's short right now? Who's taking advantage of this right now?
Let's see. Let's get some. I'm seeing some hashtag slow markets coming in. Silver just going down.
49.11. Damn, I got to be better.
Wow, silver. Gold in the red.
Smoked right now.
It's just gone. We're gone here in silver.
Oh my God, silver. What is going on?
Yeah, I know. We're down 3 1/3. Silver. It's getting smoked. I mean, if only we had a runner.
I mean, wow. I made my money long gold today. I'm happy I got out. I'm happy I locked out. That Shanghai urgency told a story again. Shanghai's been selling metals. Wow, what a trade.
This is
NASDAQ starting to sell now too. So is the S&P.
insane.
Maybe I changed my opinion on what I would do with the equities right now because they're starting to pick up. Look at the NASDAQ, 24,960s. Tanking also. Wow. Okay, Dakota, I'm going to ask you, because I've been asking this question on Twitter. I've asked it on our show. Does this market feel like early 2025 again to you?
Oh, man. Yeah. About the same time.
I'm not saying it's going to happen
too.
the same way.
It's about the same time as a year ago.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But it feels, if it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck. It might be a duck.
Man. It was exactly a year ago when we got the tariffs and all that craziness.
Yeah. Should I go short up at 69.11, Richard Harris? You should follow your trading process. What I will tell you is at 69.07, there was a ton of volume that traded in the S&P. About 1,100 contracts traded in a second here in the S&P. What time was that? In this last 3-minute candle here. So what I would be looking for personally is, as long as we stay below 69.09, I'd be looking for shorts. If this VWAP 10 trends lower outside of this range, personally, above 69.09s, then I probably wouldn't be looking for shorts because I think we close above this in reverse. 69.02 is also the yearly open for the S&P, so there's going to be some contention around here. But if you know where your risk is, shorting 69.11s, take the trade.
Dude, that's 10.5% in silver in an hour.
Nuts.
Hour and 15 minutes. That is 1,800 ticks. So to whoever said that you can't pass a combine with micros, you know,
They lied.
yeah, it's just 2 micros right there. Like that's it, right? Let's do this. We gotta do some math here, because I know on fast markets with Andre, we had someone's like, why is Topstep selling the bottom, selling the lows, as it continued to break down. So you never know, anything can happen. And so if you do the math, it's $5 a tick on micros, and there's you go. Of course, you're not going to catch the entire move. That's unrealistic. But one micro, that's $9,300. So the opportunity's there with just one micro. Now these moves are very uncommon, but the volatility's there, right? Catching a little piece here, a little piece there. Now it's a marathon, not a sprint. You should not expect to pass your combine in just a few days. It's a marathon, right? You gotta have, like you said, Coach Jay, you have to have confidence. Now, are you going to really have confidence in your strategy in 2 weeks? Nah. No. Because you got to face diversity. You're going to have some losses, right? So if you're passing a combine in a week or two, just make sure you have confidence in your strategy, and hopefully it's a strategy that you've traded for longer than a couple weeks. Coach,
for sure.
If you've traded commodities long enough, ACH will happen 30. Oh yeah, anything can happen. What do we see? Soybeans. What's the ticker for soybeans?
ZS. We got a question in the chat. Where can I get a Topstep hoodie? Just put that link in the chat. Shop.topstep.com. Soybeans was nuts today. Yeah.
Yeah, you got ZS available? I'm not.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I'm in my live, so I'm not paying for ZS. I don't trade ZS.
You're not a soybeans trader now? We got to catch it. We got to get on the soybeans before all of social media does.
Okay.
But yeah, that soybeans move, it was China buying soybeans. We spiked up. We're right back to about 50% of it, but they don't move overnight. It's going to move during the New York session.
Yeah.
How does Jay know all these tickers? Great question. You see this quote board on the side? I've had to build this at least 10 times. Because one of the things we do during At the Buzzer, you know, we kind of jokingly said, oh, you know, we got to get on soybeans before everyone else does. My background as a trader is in scanning stocks that move. So I'll always have a quote board on my chart, on my screen. Because if something's up a big percentage, I want to know, right? So one of the things we do during At the Buzzer is talk about the top 3 percentage movers to the upside and downside. So I have to know all the tickers.
Yeah. Good question. When you get live, you have to pay for each market. No, Topstep does cover one of the data fees for you, which is another perk of having a live account at Topstep. If you, for example, if you open up your own personal account, right, you have to pay data fees for each not exactly every single market. Like, you don't have to pay data fee for gold and that data fee for silver. You'd have to pay data fees for like COMEX, or there's bundles and different things. I couldn't recite the ones. You could look at the ones here at Topstep, but it's regular for futures. Yeah, Topstep. I don't pay. I don't pay. Topstep covers mine, and so I just stick with one.
Yeah, if you start to buy like data for other markets and things like that, then you'll have to pay for it. But for like the NASDAQ, S&P, you don't have to worry about paying for that data. We got a question, Dakota.
Yeah.
Why did you initially get short gold? Could you explain that trade a little bit?
Yeah. So actually, initially I was long.
Yeah.
If you guys were tuning in a little bit earlier, yeah, you guys missed a really good trade. And it's nice because it's on YouTube, it's recorded. You could go back and rewatch it because we showed and talked about it and showed the execution. But here it was, is we zoomed, I zoomed out, right? Gold continuing to make higher low, higher low, higher low. We made another higher low, and we popped up here, consolidated for a little bit. So I was actually my very first trade in a long for a breakout and maybe a retest of these, 50-20s. Closed that one for a small loss, $120, and we started reversing. So I got in short on that reversal, looking at this saying, okay, well, instead of just a bounce and a continuation upwards, right? This is simply, because this is the battle, this is a billion-dollar question. Is this a reversal or just a pullback? It was not a reversal and continuation. It was actually just a pullback off this sell-off. And as soon as we got that, I got in short looking, and then I covered at these previous level of support. Obviously, would have loved to be able to capture all of it, but I got a good piece of it. And hindsight's 2020. There's a nice little 3-bar reversal, and yeah, it's a very nice thing. I covered it more in depth at the beginning when I was in the trade. You can watch it. It's now, it's the battle I always face as a technical trader. Is this a reversal? Are we going to go back up? Or is this just a pullback, right? I zoom out on the hourly time frame. That's the question. That's the question on this, right? Is this big move the trend, right? Was this a big reversal? Is this the trend? And are we seeing a reversal and then maybe a continuation back up to all-time highs? Or is this just a pullback and then we see a continuation, right? That is something I always struggle with as a trader. Is this a reversal or is it a pullback? You typically won't know until after the fact, or if you have some type of system that allows you to maybe get into a trade and manage it, but you'll never be able to know with certainty. Other than hindsight, of course.
Prometheus is asking, what was the level at 49.12 that was the target? We stopped at 49.11, so I didn't have a level at 49.12. I need to get better. Somehow 49.11 was the actual price. But,
get better, man. Get better.
What I will say is join Coach Paul's pivot class if and when you can. He does a pivot class in Discord, 8:30 Eastern time, 7:30 Central. Join that class.
Yeah, if you zoom out, you could also see look how strong this level of support is. This zone, right? It's a zone. Jay, you're a few ticks off. So yeah, you were
gotta
wrong.
be better.
You were wrong. Gotta be better. Gotta be better. It rimmed out.
Is there a course on hindsight? Man, if there was, how much would you pay? How much would you pay for a course on hindsight?
It's actually
for all
free.
the stuff we give out here, it's free. Right.
Yeah, it's free, but the hindsight courses, Those are the other guys.
When Coach Dakota's class, right now is a live class, live instruction every day,
Yep,
and
Coach
taking
J.
real trades.
Coach J, Coach Dakota.
Hey B, good to see you. Coaches, when you two are on together, it's absolutely the best. You guys feed off of each other so well. Yeah, man, this has been it's been a fun time trading together, Dakota.
Dude, 2.5 years. It's been
2.5 years, man.
there's a level of chemistry too. I believe
For sure.
it is, as the relationship has grown and continues to grow.
For sure.
The chemistry, the back and forth, knowing how, like, I understand pretty in depth how you trade, how you view the markets, what markets you are trading, and vice versa. And we're able to just understand. It's pretty nice. You don't think of it until it's after. I mean, you think of every great sports duo, there has to be a level of chemistry.
Oh, for sure. Oh, and I'm not saying it like it's coming to an end. Absolutely not. We're just getting started.
It's actually, just getting started, man.
We're just getting started.
2026 is just, man, some great things coming. That's all I'm gonna say. Great things coming for 2026. And,
sure.
And if you're following, you'll find out. You'll find out soon enough.
Relax, chat. I want to quote a Kanye West line. What was the song? But he says, "You can still love your man and be manly, dog." Dakota, I love you, bro.
Love you too, man. Here's the thing. Chat is so used to all this drama and fake beef online. They haven't really seen what an actual friendship is.
Family business.
So much fake BS out there. And it's like, oh my gosh, we're going over to this one guy's stream. And it's less of a friendship and more of like, I need to promote something on your audience platform.
Right.
You don't see a lot of true friendships on the media.
Richard Harris, that's probably the best thing I've ever seen you say in this chat. I agree. All right, let's get back to these markets. So,
all right, on my bromance.
On my trail, we were talking so much that I've gotten out, but 49.70 is where I would have. Actually, no, we did trail again, right? So we trailed to what was the prior day low, which we just tagged. So I would be out now. 49.11s or 49.12 was that target. So if I was paying attention, there's no way the market hits 49.12 and I don't trail anymore from 49.59 where I was at, right? Went to 49.59, let it go to 49.12s. At this point, what I would probably do is, if I was watching this trade, I would take this exit and move it above the candle that tested 49.12s, right? And then get out somewhere near 49.43 on the runner.
All right.
You see any more opportunities, Dakota?
Bottom of the hour in 10 seconds.
Here we go.
So just in time. Let's see what happens. Are we gonna get continuation down, or are we gonna find some buyers in here? Is this an opportunity to short it? Is the question. I'm gonna put a sell stop in here, because if we push back down to these lower, 49.20s, 49.10, I want to be in short. This is a sell stop to get in short. Hey, let's see if we get some slippage here. This is a live account. Sell stop is at 49.44.7. So slippage is real because it's a sell at market. It might not get triggered. I only want to get triggered if we do break down. I might decide to pull it if we don't get momentum here in a minute or so. All right, looking like it. So we're just trying to hold off those 57s.
What price do you have that at?
I have a sell stop at 49.46.4. That's 0.7 actually.
On this run that I've been on, that's been a lot of the trades in the metals, just looking for those breakdowns, right? And instead of trying to say, okay, this should short from here, just getting in the flow once it goes. Because when they do a breakdown, we just saw it, right? That last trade, if you set a sell stop there, you catch the entire momentum with really no drawdown. once the market decides to go. So I like that idea.
Yeah, I moved my sell stop up to 51.2. 51.2. So why there is I'm watching this 100 tick chart, and I want to get short if we decide to reverse and sell off. And I'm watching these pivots. See these pivots where I'm making on the 100 tick chart? Just watching. We held there, we held this, we're holding that. And if we do decide to reverse and break, right now we're at the top of this range. Top of this range. Right now, if we do start to flush, I'm gonna just get in. All right, 51.4. Let's see if the, like I said, this is a live account. You'll see I got 51.0, so 0.4 slippage. It's a real count, live account. Let's see if we get this breakdown now. Coach Jay, 0 drawdown, baby. Don't jinx it, Dakota. I got my finger on the close button though, because breakdowns, I want it to go. I want it to go now.
It has to
fast.
go. Right. Yep.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get this here.
I mean, come on, Chad. Come on.
Look at this. Yeah.
Come on. Like,
Look
who
at
else
this.
is doing this right now? Who else is doing this?
Yeah. I'm gonna take this as a scalp. There you go. Boom. Up 350. That pays for a bit. There you go. You guys got to watch it. Live account, live environment. You can even see. Now, if I was in 2 contracts, I'd hold one for maybe a test of these 20s. I think we could probably get down to these 20s. But get out at that hesitation. All right.
48.64.
DBA Concepts. Do we go? There we go. Now remember, this is not a signals class. Everything we're doing is for educational purposes. Each and every night, each and every day, and what you guys see us demonstrate here.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? And more than being entertained, right? So the reason, we do all of this, Dakota, is so people can learn, right? Like, hopefully Dakota just explained that trade, why he set a sell stop instead of just selling at the highs of that. And, just showing by example, man. I know for me, I'm a visual learner. I need to see somebody do something. You could tell me a concept, but I need to see it in real time. And not just showing the P&L, but showing the execution of that trade is big, man.
Yeah.
That could be the switch for somebody that says, oh, that's how they're doing it. Right? You could tell me the concept, but that's how you execute it. That tells a lot. So nice trade there.
Yeah.
A nice out. Why'd you get out?
We hesitated, right? It was a pure momentum play. A stop order is for momentum, and got in. You guys seen a little bit of slippage because it's a live account, and we broke down. We hit to these 38s. We hesitated. We know how gold is, right? Look at that bounce. Like that bounce from 30 to 40s. I mean, we could easily have that at any time. And I'm just tearing up these markets. Little base hits here and there, collecting some money.
Great trade.
The Prince. Are we gonna learn something?
Not every trade, and not every trade has to be a home run. I think traders all the time, they ask the question of, I get in a trade, how can I hold on to my trades longer? The setup has to be something that you're willing to hold on to longer, right? And not every trade warrants that. Some trades are going to be scalped. Shout out to Lance Brightside. I watched a video of Lance like a year ago, and he was talking about, everyone should build scalps. Even if you're a long time frame trader, everyone should build scalps into their trading plan, because
100%.
Sometimes that's all the market is going to give you. And if I'm looking for, a 30-point move out of gold every trade, I'm probably going to be upset a lot of the time. So really nice trade, man.
Yeah, and it seems like each trade is a little bit unique in its own way, right? Like this one was different than the one up earlier. The one earlier, we were at 5,000, big round number, and we just rejected. I was able to get into multiple contracts that allowed me to scale out, right? Take some profit, move my risk-free trade, hold on for a larger target. This one is a lot lower, right? There was a few things, we were at maybe a level of resistance, but look how close the big level of support was, right? And we've already had a nice sell-off. So, not as confident. I was only able to get into one contract there. We didn't consolidate as long as we consolidated up there. We consolidated up there for 15, 20 minutes. That was just real quick, and momentum breakdown. Now, of course, you could go back and you always want to see where could I have done better, right? It's like, okay, I could have got into multiple contracts, maybe use a sell stop for one, maybe add for a sell stop to a second one, close off one, hold on for a runner. And there's always things that you could be adjusting, always improving, but just stick with a very solid and basic and simple process.
Yeah. Dakota, real quick, if we can switch back to my charts, I just want to talk about the equities really quick.
Yep.
So the S&P, what do we talk about, right? First 30-minute range was 6 p.m. Eastern time. This is a half-hour chart. And what we talked about was someone was asking, how would you trade the equities? And I would be looking for, I think what I said was I would be looking for extensions out of this range to fade because volume is flat, right? We saw it to the upside. Price traded above here, but VWAP's down here. What do we get? Reversion back to VWAP. Same thing to the downside. It looked very aggressive to the downside, right? But if you identify a level, what could be a support? Big fat round number, 6,900. Price advertises lower, volume is still up here. This is an opportunity to buy back into this range until the S&P decides it really wants to go somewhere. Is it going to get back up to the upper extreme of this range? Maybe, maybe not. But if it gets back up here and volume is still flat, I'd be looking for opportunities to fade back into the extreme. Again, not financial advice, but I'm not surprised to see the S&P back inside this 30-minute range because VWAP hasn't changed.
I agree. I like that. Thanks for that. Look at gold here, pushing right back down. Let's get through some of these hashtag slow markets. If you submitted, man, we got a lot of good submissions. I went through, I picked out a few of them. I remember what it is. If you show up on time, then you come on to the social media like Twitter and Instagram, which is right there in the YouTube chat. I'll go through, pick some of them out on the X, and if I like it, I'll share it. Traders are doing really well here, so let's get through some of these. Here's one of my favorite ones for the night. Edris. First day on XFA, one trade, one NASDAQ, $600, and passed my second combine. Great night. Love to see that one. Let's get it. I like this I like this setup. You got, what is it? Astronaut. You got a $50 bill right there. You got some technical analysis and 2 monitors. That's all you need. That's all you need. One step at a time.
I like the money right there. The money right there. Is that 100?
That's a 50.
50? It's a 50.
That's 50.
Right, yep. Right there in front of you.
Got to get it. Got to get it. Alpha trades short. Looks like you got short on the gold. You know that one paid. That one paid out well. Beginning of the class. Here's one. This is a good one. I actually shared this one too on my socials. I have to give you some credit for helping me with my mental game, and it led to me getting called up live today. Thanks, Coach Dakota. Love it. Congratulations, Delta Flow, in a live account. You know, kind of what you said, Coach Jay. What was the key word here? Mental game. Trading is more mental than it is secret indicators or strategy. I don't hear that very often, and it's the reality of traders. So, like that one. Got a couple more. G-Trades. Got some of that gold short on slow markets with Coach Dakota for the first strat traders. It was an easy 2-2 rev on the 5-minute into the 15. Green on the screen. Looks like you are copy trading 5 XFAs. So there's, $650 times 5. 30. Nice, $3,500. We'll call it 37.50 if I'm doing the math right. And there's silver. Hashtag slow markets.
Nice sell-off. Prometheus asks, do I have my own segment on TopstepTV? When can you find me on TopstepTV? I'm always on opening call with Hogue and JD, giving our pre-market analysis. I'm usually on the segment right after fast markets. Friday, I'll be on fast markets, but usually on the segment right after fast markets. And then Coach Paul and I do at the buzzer every day, 4:15 Eastern time. Markets are closed, but we just go over a review, talk about what worked, what didn't work, talk about our view of the markets, and At the buzzer is more like watching. It's like a film room session. If you ever played sports, it's like watching film if you played sports.
Nice. And you join me for slow markets on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Correct.
Right here, right now.
100%.
Look at my gold's just going, man.
It keeps going.
It looks like it wants to just break. Let's take a brief look at silver again.
Oh gosh.
Silver just breaking. Yeah. Silver, gold. Look at that. That's an H pattern, right? Technicals. Little H right there. Lowercase h. See if we break through it. Let's take a look at gold. Trying.
Michelle says you might want to know what to look for at the open based on what we talked about during At the Buzzer. I agree. One of my favorite parts of doing At the Buzzer with Coach Paul is asking him what's on his scouting report. It could be a market that I'm not even intending to look at. Crude oil, for example. At the end of 2025, Coach Paul's like, crude is on my watch list for 2026. It has the potential to be the market of 2026. And if you look, crude is up like 12%. Unfortunately, the metal stole the show, but crude.
I'm gonna low-key agree with him on that, right? We're talking about a lot of the uncertainty around the world, right? Global tensions, the Venezuela. I butcher that all the time. Anything can happen. I know 2011, 12, when I started first trading crude futures, and then 2019 is when I switched to NASDAQ, but it's woken up. Woke at the beast.
Yep.
Will it be as crazy as the metals? I don't know. I hope not.
No.
Because that affects us, right?
The hard part about crude is it feels like even though it moves, it all happens at one time. It feels like a headline will come out, crude will move like $1.50 in 10 minutes and then go back to being consolidated. There are opportunities in that as well, but it is starting to wake up for sure.
Yeah. Someone says,
what's the difference between live and XFA? Yeah, go ahead, Dakota.
No, I was just reading something. Hit it. The difference between XFA and live.
Live and XFA, live trades, those are actually in the live market. And XFA is still a simulated account like a combine, but you can take profits from it. A live account, you are actually trading a live brokerage account where your orders are susceptible to the liquidity of the markets. You are actually placing orders out there in the real live markets. Some people don't even believe that real live volume exists or matters. But if you're trading a live account, it matters to you. New lows here in silver. Well, this thing is just getting smashed.
Yeah, I might. I'm gonna be honest. I might look at
another one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get in this. Being in is more important than price right now for me. So let's see if we get a breakdown here in silver or gold. Gold. All right, let's get it. Let's get a velocity logic triggered to 4,900. New session lows. Come on. Woo! Let's get it. All right, I'm just gonna take that one. Dang.
864 right here, right now. Let's go get it.
All right, velocity logic just got triggered.
Yeah, there it goes.
Velocity logic got
that is
triggered.
not your platform. The market is trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
890s.
864. Come on, go get it. I'm not even in this trade. Come on. This is not financial advice. But what a freaking market. What a trade.
Up for just one micro. Someone says
this is nuts, bro.
475 here, trading micro. Oh, dare I look at silver? Oh my gosh, you want to see a depth of market that's just red.
This thing is silver's cooked. $77.01. New low of the day in silver there.
Look at that. Look at the depth of market. It's just there's a velocity logic
no depth
event right there. Wow. Okay.
There's no depth.
Look at this. Who wants to put an order in this market? Oh my gosh. There's a reason why. That
So
is
Dakota,
spooky.
there's a question from who was it? Delta Flow, who just posted that on Twitter that they're going live. I think now's a good time to talk about. They had the question: any tips or tricks for trading live versus XFA? You've been in a live account. You trade a live account. Your personal account. I do as well. You went from an XFA to a live account with Topstep, and if you're scouting a trade, take the trade. But any tips that you would give for moving over from XFA to live? I got a couple I could think of, but gold is just getting, these markets are just getting smashed.
I'm in awe at these markets.
Yeah, seriously, man.
We're 14% here in 2 hours. Almost 15%. Why not? If there's 15%, probably.
64s, hoop.
Wow. Yeah, let me give me a second. I'll gather my thoughts and I'll get to that question. But
yeah,
look at this market. Let's look at the gold. I want to see the golds. Oh man, the depth of market on gold is cooked as well. Oh, I should have just held that short, man. That's all right. Next.
Oh man, there's a 64s, 56, 47, 43 next. Silver looking for 74 15s.
If anyone's asking, what I'm got the FOMO about is I was short a few minis in my personal from 5,000.
Hey, next play mode, there'll be another one.
I know. I got a lot of regret. All right.
Yeah.
That is.
Oh, David, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at all. This is like, I don't even know what this emotion that I'm feeling right now is, but it's not. I'm not laughing.
Someone says gold keeps disabling. Well, it's not disabling. It's velocity logic. When the market moves too quick, it will pause. It's like a circuit breaker almost. There's the help center. Bruno, if you'd be so kind of to find the help center article for velocity logic.
Yeah, I think it's awe. I think awe is the right word for what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah. No, I'm not. When I'm saying I have, like, this sucks, it's not because of the trade that I should have held on that you seen me take here.
Right.
I share it all the time.
Yeah.
I was short 5 minis in gold from 5,000. That is 10,000. Yeah, it just.
Yeah.
It was $100,000.
Hey, you know what, Dakota? Somebody asked earlier, when do we think the volatility is going to slow down in these markets?
I don't know.
We didn't answer the question, but I'm going to answer it now. It's not. So what that tells me is that there will be another one. And when there's another one, we're going to catch that shit. That's my mindset.
Oh, yeah, there's always going to be another
catching
trade.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gold not done. Gold not done. We're just getting warmed up here. It was not 5 silver micros, but yeah, I mean, if you were in 5 micros, someone answered the trader in the earlier says, why is it restricted to micros? This is why. Look at the depth of market, and this is gold. Silver is more chaotic, right? We want to sit here and watch silver. Look at the silver mini. Nobody in their right mind should be trading this, right? Scalping this. I mean, I thought it was a sell-off down to 80s. We're at 75s here. 16%.
This is just nuts. I got it down 10% from settlement right now. 16 from the high.
Yeah, I'm going 16 from that high tonight.
From the high. Yeah.
What are the...
Are you winning, son? We are tonight. Winning trades. Yeah. Hopefully, chat, you guys are taking advantage of this as well, understanding why we were looking short these markets initially, and maybe taking, a bigger chunk out of it. But there's a lot of opportunity in these markets. Oh wait, this is the overnight session. What is that circuit breaker for silver? Because metals only trigger overnight. And we're down 10% right now.
Coach Hoop.
Coach Hoop,
Wow. This is just.
It's just melting. 47.43. And we could get there very quick. We can get there before we end. Couldn't find a break.
Look at this. Look at that. I gotta take a picture. Put that one in the. That's a Kodak moment right there.
All right, I'm gonna switch over to a practice account really quick. I just want to see something. Okay, you can't even do practice. You can't even do practice account trades with the big contract in gold or silver. But I'm gonna market order sell, and I just want to see. I'm instantly down $140. So be careful with this market if you're gonna trade it. There's opportunity, but be careful. Micros for sure. Silver just hit that 74. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Bro, I might be sick after this.
I hear you, man.
This is just. Yeah, Carlos. I'm just gonna throw up after I end the stream.
Nick in the chat. Stop! It's already dead.
I know where it's getting beat up.
This is crazy. Does this feel like 2025 to anybody else? We're seeing it more in the metals now than anything, but like the volatility is what I'm talking about. This is what we do all the work for, Dakota. We don't do all the work to try to trade ranges, man.
No, we don't. Yeah, this is historical, everyone. Like, you won't see another one of these for a long time. You shouldn't, anyway.
No, what we're seeing consistently every day, no. It'll all slow down eventually, but for right now, take advantage of it. Don't try to rush. You do not have to try to rush this. Somebody could have traded 1 micro from where we were getting short initially in gold and made $2,000 at these lows. Again, that's trader math. You hold it all the way to the low, but you don't try to have to try to make $100,000 right now. Take advantage of the opportunity. Right? Don't be in a cycle of cycling accounts right now while these markets are presenting this much opportunity to us.
Wow.
Take the shit seriously. Because this is amazing right now.
This is just wow.
Bitcoin below 72K?
Yeah,
wow.
Bitcoin's at 71,700. We got Broadcom. Yeah, the equities aren't reacting very much over this. It's isolated to metals and maybe Bitcoin.
Yeah, the equities really aren't.
There's two. I think there's three types of traders right now in this market. Usually there's 3 types of traders, right? Ones that are very happy that they didn't place a trade. Ones that are very frustrated that they missed out on the trade. And then it's one side or the other. You got wrecked or you're up a little bit. Or yeah, I'm happy to be up $475. Let's just say that.
Right. Somebody just lost an account in this. Bitcoin isn't a metal.
Yeah, but
unfortunately not.
Consider it a safe haven or whatever you want to consider it. Who knows?
It don't feel too safe to me. I'll say that much.
Well, right now, neither does silver and gold.
No,
neither does silver and gold.
Nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. So again, the safe haven assets are extremely volatile right now, right? Gold is supposed to be a store of value, and it's moving like a meme coin right now. So when I'll say it again, but take the opportunity seriously to stack dollars, because if the dollar keeps selling, what's the dollar doing right now? You're gonna need more of them.
It's getting stronger. Dollar is getting stronger.
Okay.
To be honest.
Good.
Over the past couple days, it's. What do we do now?
Dollar is rallying. I don't know, man.
Watch, right?
I'm just kind of stuck here. NASDAQ is starting to sell off again. It's back below 25,000s. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck here, Dakota.
I just watch it. Is that
yeah, see what happens. See what happens. The S&P hit the second level of support, 74.1570, almost to the tick. Oh, sorry, not the S&P, the silver, 74.15 was the second level of support. Again, shout out to Coach Paul and his pivot class. But
who's gonna call the bottom?
I mean that did for now, but I don't know.
Oh, don't worry, I'm watching. You don't have to.
Silver definitely is entertaining to watch, Mandy, and entertaining to trade. So here's what I'll say about silver from a technical perspective. It trades really cleanly.
Yeah.
Like those sell stop breakouts.
Looking at long right here, Coach J.
Okay.
I'm watching, eyeballing. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Reverse head and shoulders on the 100 tick chart, maybe. I'm gonna be patient.
Just a message to the traders that are out there. Just be conscious of chasing right now as well. We're seeing extreme volatility. Make sure you're trading whatever trade you're getting ready to take. Make sure it's part of your process. Win or lose, make sure whatever trade you're getting ready to take is part of your process. Sometimes in extreme volatility, we just start clicking buttons. Be careful of doing that. Do I use Bookmap? No, I don't use Bookmap. I use a level 2 indicator on Quantower, which is similar, but definitely reading order flow.
Read that order flow. Yeah. Yeah, cleaning out your account. It's clean. It's doing something tonight. Yeah.
Silver's cleaning up something. Man.
Yeah, we're breaking down here. We're trying to break this. Dakota, I have some insane pattern recognition. Man, that's all I do. Been doing this for, over 15 years, and it's just the same patterns over and over and over again. They look slightly different, but you just gotta.
In the last, is that right? Settlement price in silver was 84.39. We're down 10% from that price in the last 22 minutes. And with a micro in silver, that's $10,000. There's a lot of opportunity in that market, a lot of opportunity on both sides, right? Opportunity is not always just to win. But man.
Yeah, this is no head and shoulders. We didn't break the neckline or the, yep, nothing there.
New lows.
Retest this.
New lows silver.
Looking at the picture, the chart was even surprised. Yeah, it was.
Oh shit. What is that?
Jay, if we get 1,000 likes, should we stay on a little bit longer?
What are we at right now?
We're at 500 likes.
I'm down. I'm with it. Yeah.
I'd be down.
If we get 1,000 in the next 2 minutes, we'll stay on.
Yeah, if we get 1,000 in the next few minutes, I'll stay on for just a little bit longer. Someone says, Dakota, where can we see you trading live? Right here. Slow markets. Hashtag slow markets. And of course, I'm always putting my socials out there, my Instagram and Twitter. It's in the. And big things to come.
You guys got 1 minute. 1 minute on the likes.
Yeah, if you guys get to 1,000 likes, we're at 600.
Oh my
gosh. Look at it flush.
New lows.
The FOMO hits hard, Jay.
47.43. I know, man. I know. Hey, okay, so here's the thing. Is there an opportunity for you to still take a part of this trade?
No. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. The opportunity's here.
Yeah.
It's just when you know you were in like a short and you closed it out.
Yeah.
Because I was planning to hold those minis in gold until Friday.
Yeah. I'm on Eastern time. I'm not ready to go to sleep, honestly.
This is not slow markets.
This is not slow market. Hashtag not slow markets.
Hashtag not slow markets. Yeah, I might need a new hoodie. Slowish markets, faster markets. All right, double bot. Okay, now I might I was a little slow on that one. Break through those 48.20s. Let's watch it. Gonna watch this.
All right, 750 likes. I'm out of here. See you guys later.
All right, see you, man. Come on, chat. You didn't even get to 1,000 likes. Goodbye, Jay. With this music. Fastest markets you've ever seen? Yeah. These are faster than fast markets. Just so crazy. If we could. We almost got to 1,000, Coach Jay. Oh, you got the puppy. Oh, you said you was gonna get the puppy.
Had to get my emotional support dog.
I'll go get my horse. I can't fit it in my apartment. Nice. I look away, and these markets are just so moving so much. Obi.
Man.
All right, I gotta blow up that picture. There you go.
Say what's up, O. Sorry, I woke you up from your nap, man.
Give him some PTSD watching these markets.
Yeah. Look at what's happening. Look at the markets. Yeah.
Oh man, the ears. I've yet to meet him.
Yeah, man. I mean, depending on when you come out here, he could be a lot bigger. He's 25 pounds right now, but did you end up getting in that long?
No, I'm missing these entries. It's not giving me the entry I want. I was looking at this and thinking, higher low, higher low, higher low, looking to get into a long right here for a push back up to these 48.60s, and it's just moving a little too quick right now. Like when I'm not seeing any clear reversal pattern on here, and there's no way I'm just gonna enter with a just buy market.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can see that. That's why I have a 100-tick chart out, everyone. You can see these higher low, higher lows. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, can he though?
Oh, can he hear you? No, I got my
AirPods. Okay. I was gonna say,
yeah.
Wonder if when I show up in person, he'll recognize my voice.
Yeah, right. I mean, if I play you through the speakers, maybe. See what happens if I put this on.
Yeah, freak him out. Okay, can you hear me? You can hear me now. Oh, I can see. You can hear her. Fine. What kind of sorcery is this?
What time is oil open? Oil opens at 9 a.m. Eastern time, 8 Central.
Yeah, look at these higher lows in this gold, right? It's so clean. Price action.
Yep.
This is why I love technicals, right? Look how clean this was when we just bottom out there. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Is this the higher low right now?
Yeah.
Right? Is that the higher low?
We just rejected a prior day low, 48.67.70.
Look at that. Look at that. All right. Well, everyone, I'm going to leave you with these markets. Jay was an amazing slow markets. One for the record books.
For sure, man.
One for the record books.
Sure.
We didn't get to 1,000 likes. We only got 830. So I was willing to stay a little bit after, just 5 minutes. We didn't get to 1,000 likes, but anything you want to end it with, Coach Jay?
Markets are presenting opportunity. Don't rush, but if you are going to take trading serious at some point, now's a great time to do it, because you want to be able to take advantage of these opportunities. Again, you don't have to rush. You don't have to chase every move, but establish a game plan, trade that game plan, manage your risk most importantly, and hit the thumbs up button. We appreciate you being here.
Hit the thumbs up button. Appreciate you, Jay. Appreciate the dog, these markets. Given the opportunity, that was an opportunity. I missed out on that one again. But I'll be on bright and early tomorrow morning for fast markets, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Central. Jay, you got opening call. Obi, as always. Such a cute dog. Such a cute dog. Where do you get something like that? Take care, everybody. See you bright and early tomorrow morning.